I completely agree with you, homie. Because I know. Hold on. Sorry, the door wasn't all the way closed. I know for a fact it's impossible to survive without an identity. So that is a life and death well, not a life and death, but that's a life-threatening situation right there. Because my ex had a problem. He didn't get his identity stolen per se, but without an identity, you can't get a job and all other kinds of shit. For the longest time, my ex lost his because he got kicked out of his apartment, and at his apartment, his birth certificate was left there, his fucking driver's license was left there, his fucking social security card was left there. All of them got tossed because he and his homies never had a chance to get back to the apartment to get their stuff, so everything that was there got tossed. My ex had no way of getting a job, because in order to get a job, you need a license, or, a photo ID. He went to get another photo ID. They told him he couldn't get a photo ID without a previous photo ID or a birth certificate showing who he was. Well, fuck. Aaron, go!
I don't know how you gotta sit there.
As long as I want, go! Ugh! Now I lost my train of thought. Well, you can't get another driver's license or photo ID without a previous photo ID or whatever. Well, he didn't have one, so they asked for a birth certificate. Something to show that he was who he said he was. He didn't have any of it. That was fucked up. So then also they needed a fucking social security card. Or they needed a social security number. Well, fuck, he didn't have that either. So he had to go and get a social security card. But wait, again, he needs birth certificate and photo ID. But he couldn't get a photo ID without a birth certificate. He tried to get a birth certificate. He couldn't get a birth certificate because he didn't have any kind of ID. He needed one to get the others. He had none of them. So for the longest fucking time, he couldn't even get a job. He couldn't do this, he couldn't do that, because he didn't have an identity. For almost a year, about a year and a half, it was fucked up. So yeah, I agree. Identity theft is a problem. And fucking, it is true what you said. Fucking not having an identity is life-threatening. Because if you can't get a fucking job, how are you gonna provide for yourself? You don't have any way to make money. So then you have to provide for yourself. How are you gonna do that? Well, pretty much you're gonna have to do it illegally in some way, shape, or form. It's not gonna be a legit job. You get caught for doing that. Fuck. Now you're locked up. My main point is I agree with what you were saying. It is fucked up that fucking law enforcement ain't gonna do anything about identity theft. Because it's not life and death, or it's not life-threatening. Bullshit. Fucking A. Our society and the way our law enforcement's set up and structured is kind of... It's a fucking joke. Honestly. Whatever. Yep, I agree with you. That's my point. Much clown love, homie, and peace out. Wicked Freaks, out.